All right, good evening. This time being 7 PM and a quorum of the planning board being present, call this meeting to order. First item on the, actually, I'll just let anybody know, if anybody happens to be in the audience for 485 Main Street, the applicant has requested that that be continued to our 6/2 meeting, so nothing will be heard on that tonight. So if you're here for that, you are free to leave. You won't miss anything. With that, we'll start with agenda item A, approval of minutes from the April 7th, 2025 meeting.
I'll make a motion, Mr. Chairman, that we accept the minutes from April 7th, 2025, as written.
I have a motion made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made and second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion carries unanimous. Moving on to agenda item B, agenda item B1, committee reports. Any committee reports any of the members wish to make at this time?
All set, Mr. Chairman.
All set, Mr. Chairman.
Moving on to agenda item B2, town planners report. Slaughter?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Excuse me. There are 2 new public hearings scheduled for the June 2nd meeting, which will be in addition to any continued meetings from prior. That's going to be for 2070 Main Street and 2212 Main Street, both for special permits for remote parking for McGovern Auto Dealership out of Wilmington. We'll get more details on that next time. Just another reminder that the Greater Lowell Y is offering recreation camp for 6 weeks over the summer, running July 7th through August 15th for children ages 7 to 13 at the Tewksbury Recreation Center on Livingston Street. The camp will run Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 daily. There's a 2-day minimum required for registration, but families may sign up for 2, 3, 4, or 5-day packages. And there's more information at tewksbury-ma.gov/TewksburyYMCA for more information. Another reminder that on June 7th, the Tewksbury Historical Society will be hosting its annual meeting at the library on 300 Chandler Street. Richard Howe, former Register of Deeds, will be speaking about how parts of Tewksbury were annexed to the city of Lowell, among other topics, and town historian Nancy Reed, along with Doug Sears, will present the Images of America Tewksbury book, and the books will be available for purchase. Last item, just another note, annual town meeting was held last week on May 5th and May 7th. Several new uses were approved for the industrial and office research districts, and we're looking forward to new innovative businesses coming to town as a result. And that's all I have. Thank you.
All right.
Mr. Chairman, I have a question for Alex, if I could.
Yes.
So I know there's a big push, Alex, for the YMCA thing in town, and how is that going? Is that filled, or are they still work in progress, or what?
So the recreation camps, as you remember last year, they got off the ground right before summer break got out. So that was a little bit of a trial to see how things would go. But I actually, at last numbers check, I checked last Thursday morning, and over 30 kids were registered for the summer camp so far. And I'm speaking with other community members who have their children enrolled. They said it's the best bang for your buck, and the kids are really enjoying it.
That's good to hear. I know there's a big push on that to get it back up and running,
Yeah.
which is awesome, and if the people are using it, that's awesome. Great, so thank you.
All right, moving on to agenda item B3, committee designation. This is for NEMCOG. So we waited a week. Anybody change their mind and are interested in doing NEMCOG?
I'd like to make a motion that we elect Karen DeFucia to the
Well,
MCOG
listen,
committee.
we're going to,
I was going to say that, I looked into it and I'd be willing to accept the nomination if my fellow board members thought they would like me to serve.
all right, well, since he's volunteering,
I
rather
agree.
than just
Yeah.
elect her in absentee.
Honestly, Vinny's idea sounds like a lot more fun all of a
That would have been
sudden.
kind of funny, but that's fine. Yeah.
You don't show up, that's what you get. You got a committee assignment. Attendance counts.
All right, so,
I'll make a motion that we elect Jonathan Champa to the NEMCOG committee.
all right.
Second that.
Motion made second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion carries. Thank you, Jonathan, appreciate it. All right, that moves us to agenda item B4, 900 Livingston Street, approval not required plan.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, board members. Dick Hugo from Woodland Design, representing June Cooney, the owner of the property at 900 Livingston Street. The property consists of 9.6 acres, although when you take out the wetlands and you take out the power line, there's about 30,000 square feet in there. So we went to the Board of Appeals and we received a variance for a reduced frontage on Lot 1. And we went to the Conservation Commission and received an order of condition to construct 2 homes, one on each lot. And now we're here to have the approval not required plan so that each lot could be individually built upon and sold. So we looked at this property for years. We were going to do an OSRD, maybe 7 lots, and when the wetland scientists got through with it and the power company got through with it, it was like, we were lucky to get 2 houses out of it. So, and this is her retirement money, so.
All right. Mr. Chandler?
No comments, Mr. Chairman.
All right. Mr. Duffy?
I just had a quick question, Mr. Cuco, on the, what was the nuts and bolts of the ZBA approval?
Yeah, what it was is that in order to fit everything in and stay 50 feet from the wetlands, we would have to reduce the lot from 150 feet of frontage to 100 feet of frontage. In total, we had enough frontage for 2 lots. We had over 300 feet, but due to the proximity of the power line and the wetlands, it created a hardship that was unique to this property, so therefore they granted the variance.
Okay. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, actually. And that's really all I have, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
All right. Mr. Vitale?
I had no problems with the thing. I know what you're trying to do, Mr. Cuco. You went through all the boards and so forth, so I have no problem approving this, endorsing this, or whatever.
All right. Chair has nothing to add as well. So do we have a motion on endorsement of the approval not required
I'll
plan?
make a motion, Mr. Chairman, that we endorse the 900 Livingston Street project as submitted.
All right. So I have a motion made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made and second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
All right.
All those opposed, motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have a good rest of the night. Moving on to agenda item C, 47 Nichols Street, Family Suite Special Permit. Do I have a motion to waive the public reading?
So moved.
I have a motion made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made and second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion carries unanimous. Do we have anybody here for 47 Nichols Street? If you just give your names and your address for the record, the floor is yours.
Hi, I'm Nicole Morell. I'm a homeowner of 47 Nichols Street.
And I'm William McCready, homeowner at 47 Nickel Street.
All right, so just give us a little what you're doing, that's all.
So we currently have a detached garage on our property that we're looking to tear down and then rebuild an attached garage with a family suite above for my parents to live in.
All right. It's pretty straightforward. Mr. Duffy?
Let's see, the second floor drawing has a bunch of dotted lines in it. Are you demoing anything up on the second floor of the existing house?
No.
No? Because I just didn't see that in the legend or anything. Normally that, when you have all those hash marks there, it looks like you're going to tear everything out.
The
So-
only thing that's being demoed is the garage and the
Yeah.
porch.
No, I kind of figured that, yeah. Okay, that was all I had.
Mr. Fratelli?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So the addition's going to be wider than the house?
Wider than the
No.
house, no.
Wider? I thought it was 42-foot addition? No?
26 by 26.
This one,
Okay. I thought they were going over to here, though.
no, just this thing's getting attached. So the 26 plus the 8, I guess.
If you think
Thought
of it that way.
the house showed 2 windows in front, but you're showing 3 windows on this plan. No? I was by the house, and I thought I was seeing 2 windows out front with the big bay window on the right side, and the garage was there.
Which level are you talking about?
Just front drawing, you want to take that?
I have it up here.
Okay. I just thought it was a little wider than the...
No, just the garage is the only new piece, plus like that door area that's the like breezeway between our home and
Okay.
the
All right.
family suite.
So if you look at the existing, gentlemen, you see the 2 windows to the left of the door, but this thing here shows 3 windows, so that's what I was adding that.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, so
It's not a problem, I'm just saying it's
it's
a
just,
pretty good sized addition, that's all.
yeah, because we have to connect the garage to the house, so it's like a addition to our kitchen we're just going to put our kitchen table there.
Yeah,
So it looks like you're extending, if you're looking at the front of the house, you're extending the second floor over to the side according to that drawing. Is that what we're looking at there?
If you're looking at the house to
If you're looking right at the front, you're looking at you're looking at the existing front elevation plan and the proposed front elevation.
yeah,
So the existing shows the old porch that's going to be coming down on the left-hand side,
yeah,
and it shows, like your dormer in the front there.
yeah,
Yeah, I
But
do.
then it shows on the proposed, it shows basically that the second floor is as wide as the first floor. Is that what it?
yeah, so, yeah, above that area that we're putting, like the breezeway, and then there's like a kitchen addition upstairs that we are adding on to put a closet.
Okay.
Okay, so that's
And
Mr.
then to the-
Fratelli's question. So when you look at that front page, and maybe that's where the confusion is, you got 26, 8, and 8. So the 26, the 8, and the 8 are all the new pieces. The 40 is the original.
Yeah,
Okay.
and on the proposed, to the right where like the chimney is, we're not adding that on.
yeah.
Okay.
So you have, how many square feet to the family suite?
It's 26 by 26, so it comes out to,
20?
Yeah, 26 by 26, right? It's less than 700.
Yeah.
Next.
yeah, under 700, and then if you add in the breezeway and the addition to the kitchen, it ends up.
I was just asking you for the record, that's all. So, I mean, the records, the file will be here, but, and once you get disapproved by us, the building inspector will be the eyes and ears on the site, so, and if there's any problems, any issues, he's the guy that deals with everybody in the contractor and so forth, so. But I'm all set, I love the idea of family suite, and have no problem with it, so with that, I'm all set. So,
Okay.
thank you.
Mr. Chaplin?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I guess the only thing I would inquire about is getting up there myself. I know typically, as people get older, they typically look to have first floor living to avoid stairs and whatnot. Have you thought about putting in provisions for maybe some kind of a lift or some other means to get up and down should someone ever,
No,
not be fully ambulatory?
we haven't thought about that yet.
Okay. Just friendly suggestion, I would say. You'd be surprised how many times we fall down and end up, hurting ourselves and whatnot. I know it probably seems a little cliche, but it does happen. So you're adding quite a bit of room here. If there was a way to maybe put something like that in, you might find that to be very helpful before your parents are living in your first floor and you're living in the family suite. Other than that, I have nothing else, Mr. Chairman.
All right. The chair has nothing extra beyond that. Open up the audience. Anyone in the audience with any questions, comments, or concerns on this one? Seeing none, bring it back to the board. What is the pleasure of the board?
I'll make a motion, Mr. Chairman, that we close the public hearing.
I have a motion made. Do I have a second? Motion made and second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion carries unanimous. As to the family suite special permit,
I'll make a motion, Mr. Chairman, that we approve the special permit family suite at 47 Nichols Street.
I have a motion made and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion carries unanimous. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right.
That brings us to agenda item D, 10 Graylock Road, family suite special permit. Do I have a motion to waive the public reading?
So moved.
A motion made. Do I have a second?
Second?
Motion made and second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion carries. Have a seat. Once you're settled, you give your names and address for the record.
Yep.
Floor is yours.
Megan Larson, homeowner of 10 Graylock Road.
Corey Saltamamakia, owner of ASC Construction Services.
All right, just let us know what you're doing.
Right. So we are proposing a family suite at 10 Graylock Road. It's a corner lot that meets Graylock and Cardigan Road. We are adding to the existing split-level ranch off the backside of the dwelling. There will be a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom with a living area as well as a kitchen with a 2-car garage under. There is currently a 14 by 14 existing 3-season room that we'll be demolishing and rebuilding to be the new breezeway connection between the existing and the new construction. The new construction is under 1,000 square feet. It does not have a front entry. It has a entry area into the breezeway connection between the two and a back entry. We'll be adding to the existing driveway, no new curb cuts or anything like that, just adding to the driveway. There is, and with a 2-car garage under.
All right, start with Mr. Fratelli.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Went by the house and seen the plans are great. You know, I'm all in favor of family suites and keeping the family together. So my question, I know you're putting it on the side.
Yeah.
On the actually, you'll be looking at it from Cardigan, you can see all the.
Right, the Cardigan Road will be the front facade.
Yeah, so my question when I was there today is, are you going to be able to relocate the maple? Is that a maple tree there?
That one's coming down.
Can't relocate, it's a beautiful tree. You
I know. We were just talking about the trees because we have to get the sewer installed and which ones need to come down. So my dad is very particular back there about his trees, so we're still working through all that, but I think that one has to come down.
Oh, okay, no, that's too bad, it's a beautiful tree, but I love the idea and the concept, it's great, and with that, I have no problems, all right, all set.
Mr. Champlin?
Just wanted to say thank you. These are so easy to do when you have really good plans. You know, we've had some people come in with some sketches and whatnot. Shows everything very clearly. And so I have no issues and no questions, Mr. Chairman.
All right, Mr. Duffy?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's just, I have no real questions either, just a couple of curiosities here. I was looking at some of the framing plans, and you know, I see that there's a lot of like truss joists and LVLs and that kind of thing, and a lot of hangers.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, you know, as somebody who's been in that business for a period of time in my career, I wish I went to work for Simpson Hangers.
You and me
Long
both.
time ago.
Yeah.
So anyways, I digress. But the other curiosity I had was, I was just looking at the floor plan. And, you know, and I know that in the wet areas now, bathrooms, they make you do a tempered glass window. I understand that. But I see a few more of those in there. Is there a reason for those?
Yeah, so the code is any window above a kitchen sink will be a tempered glass. Any window within a 3-foot vicinity of a door needs to be a tempered glass, and all bathrooms, like you said.
I hate that rule.
Always too, always near stairs, is that required too? Is that?
I believe during stairs, yes, actually, at the bottom of stairs within 3 feet.
Yeah, that's all I really had, Mr. Chairman. Thank
Okay.
you. Good luck. It's a nice looking set of plans, and good luck in your project there.
Thank you.
The chair has nothing additional. Anybody in the audience with any questions, comments, or concerns on this one?
Lee Dennis of 241 Cardigan Road. I'm here to speak in favor of the project.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Short and sweet, I like it. All right, anyone else? Seeing none, bring it
Mr.
back.
Chairman, excuse me, if I could just add 2 quick things. Mentioning that you were looking to add to the driveway, just make sure you look into getting a physical alteration permit from the DPW. They have to make sure that the driveway is, you know, paved in a certain way so that it doesn't discharge water into the public way. And also make sure that you get the tree warden to check on those trees. You know, public shade trees can be a little bit further into your property than you realize. So if you're looking to take down trees, I would just do yourself a favor and just double check with them first.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
I think that tree, Alex, I was talking about is way into the property. line.
It's like in the middle of the property.
You know,
5 to 20 feet sometimes into properties.
Okay. Yeah, no, thank you. Yes.
so.
All right, so what is the pleasure of the board?
I'll make a motion, Mr. Chairman, to close the public hearing.
A motion made and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion carries as to the family suite special permit.
So I'll make a motion, Mr. Chairman, to approve the special permit family suite at 10 Graylock Road as submitted.
Motion made and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion carries unanimous. Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
All right, that brings us to Agenda Item E, 485 Main Street. The petitioner has requested that we continue this till our 6/2 meeting. Could I have a motion to continue this to 7 PM on 6/2?
So moved.
I have a motion made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made and second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed, motion carries. That brings us to correspondence, which we did not have any of. Then we have other business not known at the time of the posting of this agenda. Do we have any of that?
Just one question, I guess, maybe I was going to ask Ms. Louder for a favor. I know when we approved the parking lot for Treehouse Brewery, that there were some conditions about how much of the space they could use, and I know that they know they can't open until MassDOT signs off and the crosswalk is in and everything that's on the plan has to be there, but I'm curious how they're under a reduced capacity for a probationary period. And I don't know if that's technically what we called it or not, but it's essentially what it is. I would just like maybe just something from them, how they're going to manage that. Is it going to be Jersey barriers, cones and chains, physical attendance, but, just not striping it or putting up a do not parking sign. I'm sorry to say, I think the patrons of Treehouse, when they need a parking space, tend to disregard signage and whatnot and go wherever there's space available, which, coming from out of state or from wherever they're coming from, I could understand that, they feel that that's something to do. But I would like to just hear from them. They made a promise to us in exchange for our approval, and so I would like to get something from them as far as how they're going to manage that.
Yep, certainly it's human nature to just park all of anywhere when you're trying to get in somewhere, so certainly can appreciate that lack of barriers would not act as barriers, but they are required to submit a plan for how they plan to cordon off that area for the probationary period. Have not received it yet, but they know they have to submit it. I've communicated that in the last week.
Excellent. That's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
So along those same lines, Mr. Champa, Alex, I don't think I was here for that vote, I believe, so did we approve the not having granite curbing in the parking lot, or was that something that?
That was a part of it, yep. So the granite curbing's only required along Main Street.
Okay. And they must have submitted a landscape plan, I'm sure, right? So it looked like it was pretty barren when I drove by recently about some landscaping in that islands that they had there, but,
Yeah, they've only just started to implement the landscaping at this point, so whatever's there is pretty new.
okay,
We haven't been out to inspect it yet.
okay, great. All right, I'm all set.
All right. With that, take a motion.
Make a motion to adjourn.
All right, I have a motion made and second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
All right.
All those opposed, motion carries.